Hundreds of new lives come on the earth every day. There aren't a lot of families blessed with a child every hour or every minute in this world, and each family or parent wishes to have a healthy and sound baby, either girl or boy. There are many cases in which the wish of producing a healthy, normal child does not come true. Irregularities are part of life, and if this abnormality produces with the birth of a child, it becomes difficult to accept it for you and your loved ones. Many children in the world are born with abnormal body functioning and mental conditions. Some cases are so miserable that they cannot be treated, and this ruthless society does not accept it. Here is a similar case of delivery that happened in Southeast Australia in 1993. This case was reported and searched for the 60 Minutes. Australia, a baby was born in Australia with more skin than could be enough to cover the body of a toddler 5-year-old. It was a unique case for the doctors because they had not seen a baby like him before. His body was so wrinkled that his body features were hidden in the wrinkled skin. He was named Tom by his parents. His parents already knew that they were going to be parents of unique children having malformities before his birth. The ultrasound made it clear that the baby had extra skin on his face and legs, but it was worse than expected. His parents almost went in shock after seeing him for the first time because of his wrinkled skin. His father, Jeff Tennant, said in an interview with 60 Minutes, Australia, that he was taken aback when the baby first appeared. He said that he honestly did not imagine a human, much alone a small child, could look like that. His mom named Debbie Tennant conditions and reviews were not much different from his father's, but somehow the mother's love and care make up for it. She said that her heart was in her throat, but it was great to pick him up and cuddle him. Both parents remained in surprising condition for many days, but they accepted him warmly. Tom was the only child of his parents. A case like this was a puzzle for medical professionals and researchers. They could not figure out what was the cause of Tom's excess skin. They tried to find a cure for it, but unfortunately, all medical research failed it. It became a very curious and expected case for research in medicine. The scientists also tried to find out the future expectation of it, and they succeeded to some extent. Some hypothesis was also given to find out the cause and cure of this disease. They could only hope that he would grow into his skin as he grew older. This case got the attention of many researchers and urged them to work on it. Tom was so unusual that experts decided to devote time and money to researching his case to answer the riddle behind his illness. The body of Tom remained under research. Many times Tom spent 2.5 months at a medical center. He was undergoing several tests and analyses. Needless to say, scientists were up against a formidable task. His case was unique because there were no examples to refer to. Tom was the first child ever born with so much skin. However, after more analysis, they discovered something. They find out that there is a similarity between the body skin of the Tom and the Chinese dog. The similarities between the boy's appearance and those of the Chinese canine breed Shar Pei lead them to the answer. The skin of the Chinese dog breed Shar Pei was enriched in hyaluronic acid. The same acid was found in the Tom body after research. The amount of hyaluronic acid found in his skin was 100 times greater than normal human skin, which is also true with Shar Pei puppies. The quantities of hyaluronic acid in Shar Pei's decrease as they age. It resulted in a more typical skin appearance. Doctors and researchers hoped and prayed that this would be the situation for Tom. The results were the same as expected. Fortunately, Dr. Andrew Ramsden, the Tom pediatrician, predicted that the condition would nearly completely subside as he grew older. Tom is well liked and well known in his hometown these days. It did not stop some from making hurtful remarks. This was because of the skin abnormality of the Tom. The family and the Tom suffered a lot in this condition. They faced critics and hate comments from society and friends. In an interview, Tom's mother explained that she was in a bakery with Tom when a stranger woman approached her and asked, "How could you take out a child like this in public?" She said that a child like yours should be kept in. This was the actual most hurting comment when Tom was 11 years old. He was disappointed because some kids didn't want to play with him when he started school. Now, as he grew, his condition has changed. His skin also became smoother than in the past. He is now fully integrated and has a close group of pals. When asked if he is concerned about how his friends perceive him, Tom replied, "Not really, because they are my friends and they do not care." How? Tom said that when he looked at himself in the mirror, he saw himself as a kind person. Tom's parents, on the other hand, are very proud of him. He is a good kid. He got nice grades in the academic field in school, and now he is also doing well in another field. His parents added his parents stated that they knew from the time he was born that they would never hide him. They are correct in their belief that beauty is more than skin deep and emanates from within. Tom is the inspiration for all abnormal children. In the end, I want to say that every abnormal child has a supportive family. We should not treat an abnormal child as miserable, because it can make him underconfident. Society needs to change its behavior toward that type of child.